showing up. So we got Emma Woods here on the left and President and Head Coach Digit Murphy on the right. We're going to start with a short statement from Digit, and then we'll open things up for questions. And we'll just make sure everyone has at least one question first, and then we can do follow-ups if we have time. So take it away, Digit.
Hey, guys. Thanks for being here. Hopefully it's going to be worth the wait. It's the first time we're doing this, so we really appreciate you guys waiting and being part of the messaging that we want to deliver to the Toronto 6 community. So obviously not something that we're happy about. I think that we have a lot of work to do, but I looked at the team, and at every period we got better. We definitely have to look after the details a little more, but it was so exciting to play in the 1980 arena, the Herb Brooks Arena, where the miracle happened. We're hoping that the miracle is going to continue, because it's not about winning the first game. It's about winning the last game. So we're going to get better and better as we progress during this tournament. We saw it throughout the game. Unfortunately, we didn't get any puck luck, but I think that our power play looked good. We outshot them. We need a little more net front presence. We're just kind of feeling each other out and getting there. So thanks again for being here. So I don't know if you guys have any questions for me or Woodsy, but it's great to have Woodsy here with me too.
Sure, yeah, we'll open things up to questions now. Just say who between Emma or Digit you want to answer the question. Go for it.
Can I ask a question if possible?
Yeah, go for it.
Hi.
Can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
You might just have to speak up a little.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. First off, hello, my name is Justin Williams. I'm a reporter from Pro Sports Podcasters, and I just want to say congratulations on your inaugural game. Evidently, that's not the result that was intended, but you had touched on early about how the team was getting better per period, and I think everyone who watched the game can understand and see that. But what do you feel are the fundamentals, Digit, that you need to do moving forward to make this team into the all-star that we believe they can be?
Yeah. Thanks, Justin, for that. And again, thanks for covering us. As we look at our team, top to bottom, I think Elaine Chuli did an amazing job in the net for us. It could have got out of hand a little bit. We got to look after the puck a little more. So defensively, I think once we get possession of the puck, we got to move it quicker. And I think that our forwards, in the offensive zone, again, need to have more of a net front presence. Just the details, we just didn't have a lot of time to get through the details of a season, and we're trying to play a condensed season. So I look at our players as just so high skilled, and the expectations are so high. So we're just trying to keep everything positive. We had a lot of young kids, first ever pro game. So again, having Chuli back there as a backstopper was really big for us. And I think you're going to see a great Toronto team by the end of the event. And I think people are going to be looking at us as the team that they're going to be like, well, here they come, because we got a lot of energy. We're coming at them.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'll jump in. It's Meredith Silverberg. Hi, Digit, from the Leafs Nation.
Meredith, what's up?
So the game was incredible, despite the fact that the outcome obviously wasn't what we would hope for. It was so much fun to watch. And my question is actually not about the on-ice play, and I'd love to hear from both of you on this, but there were at 1,700 viewers on the Twitch stream. Twitter was going nuts for this game. How do you feel knowing that this was such an occasion for Toronto 6 fans, for women's hockey fans, all over the world, Brazil, South Africa, Germany, there were people tuning in. How does that make you feel to know that you were part of that today and that it was such an occasion?
Well, I'll let Woodsy answer first, because she was actually someone that played. I just sat around and watched and took it all in, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't know those numbers until after the game, but obviously we would have liked to give them a win. We had that expectation for ourselves, but no, that's incredible. I'm hoping every game gets that many, because that's what we want to do here. We want to grow the game, and to do that, we need people watching. So I think it's pretty awesome that we had that turnout, and hopefully we'll be getting a win for them next time tomorrow.
Yeah. It was funny, you guys. So I get off the bench every period and my phone's blowing up, right? I've got like 53 text messages and I'm like, what's going on here? Well, couple things. All my friends are text messaging us because, we're on Twitch. My kids have this thread going. They're going back and forth. Hey, did you see this guy? I guess there's this, like, the Twitch feature is so awesome for people that like to stream things and for the next generation. And what I see women's hockey is as a next generation sport. It's something that you can have interaction with. It's something that the average person can be a part of. When you look at some of these traditional sports, you can't go to the Super Bowl. You can't, if you're people that don't have a lot of money, you can't go to a hockey game. You can come to a women's hockey game, experience these players like Emma Woods or Shai Darkangelo or Michaela Grant-Mentis face to face, and we are giving the world a picture of that education, inclusion, empowerment platform that the Toronto Six is all about. It's heartwarming to me to hear that people in Brazil were watching, and the fact that they can watch it on Twitch is awesome. We're not precluded from watching things because it's not on a major network. So thank you, Meredith, for bringing that up, because I'm pumped that you just told me that.
You're welcome. I thought you'd like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
I guess I'll jump in here. Justin Levine from Toronto 6 Media. Digit, thank you so much for taking I appreciate you guys taking the time to do this after the game. It wasn't the result that Toronto was looking for, but Emma, I'll start with you. Were there some jitters in this one, you think, from not only yourself but your teammates to kind of shake out, given that it was the first actual game for the Toronto Six?
Yeah, I think you can expect that in the first game. Like Digit said, we have a lot of young girls who this is their first pro game they've ever played. So, and then for some of us other girls, we haven't played since the previous February, March. So there's definitely going to be jitters. I'm sure it was on both ends of the ice, but it took us a couple periods to kind of shake those off. And I think that's what's exciting about tomorrow is hopefully, we can get past that part and then just start playing hockey the way we know we can. So,
yeah. And Justin, let's not forget that all these other teams have a foundation that they've played together. They've built, they can build upon what they've learned. They've had the coaches in place. They haven't had COVID. Like literally our team is practiced 8 or 9 times, maybe 10 together. So to have that as an obstacle, and I don't want to make any excuses because we're good players. Don't get me wrong. We are good players. It's just having to play in the shortened season, we have to get better faster. And it's really hard to simulate that intensity in practice. And and I don't know, like I haven't been in the U.S. since October 4th. We're finally on this soil. And I don't know if these kids could practice on the other teams. We couldn't, at all. We were like 8 people, 8 players, 1 goalie and a coach.
Yeah.
And then we had to do the magical mix. We would run into another rink. So it's been fun, but we want to win.
Yeah. I think we have a big expectation of ourselves. I think that's where the jitters come from too. We know our potential, and I think a lot of people do. And I think that's kind of where the nerves are stemmed from, and just, having the expectation of ourselves. So.
And also don't forget, we are the only professional women's sports team in Canada. So the whole country is riding on our shoulders, but we'll bring that pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure is a privilege, to quote Lisa Haley, our assistant coach.
And the love was coming over from Toronto, Vancouver, and all parts of Canada, and I think that was really incredible. It just goes to show that, again, the love and support that our country has for the Toronto Six. And I think despite the loss, you guys put on a good show today, and it was just, the first inkling of what's to come through the rest of the tournament.
Thanks, Justin. Keep up the great work. Keep up the great work, Justin.
Thank you. Story coming later today.
We'll get there. You have to show the kids that you have to be a gracious loser, or a good loser. You can't be a bad sport. Can't be showing the kids that, you get all mad. You got to flex and flow in life. Can you read that? Flex and flow. It's always a party in the T6 locker room. Win or lose.
Thanks to Digit.
What else? You guys all good?
Can I follow up with one more question for you?
Yeah, go for it, Justin.
Thank you. I'll make this really quick. Okay, so let's take a look at the kid line because Macaulay Grant Mentis stood out today, and then Sarah F. caught 2, got booed later in the game. So obviously the kid line clicked. What did you like from them?
You know, I love the way Bucky plays, man. She's such a cool, slippery player, you know, and when she has the puck, you know something's going to happen. And then you got Curlew, who's kind of like just goes hard. She's just so tenacious. And then you have Sarah Ev, and I'm like, Sarah Ev, you know, you're the French connection, you know. So we've got these like really cool kids that are starting to find their own. And then we've got the veteran line of Brooke, Woodsy, and Shy, and it's just a really nice mix. And we got those two as our power play unit. So, you know, it's a nice group. I mean, sometimes I wish the season could be the 25 games because I know there's not a doubt in my mind if we had a full season that we'd win the thing. But we still are. Like I said, doesn't matter about the first game. Matters about that last game.
That's right.
Well said. Thank you.
And then tomorrow after the game, I hope that it's not going to be this late. We're going to have a better understanding of what it looked like. The NWHL pulled us in, so that's why we were late. So we apologize.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks for everything, you guys. Are we good? Everyone else?
Does anyone have one final question, or are we good?
You guys rock. Thank you so much for caring.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have
We need
fun.
you guys. We need